by a Catholic Requiem Mass at the Holy Spirit Cathedral in Accra. Herbert Mensah was Komla's mentor and friend.
I think that it is massive. I don't think in our history we've had a situation where somebody who is not obviously in the public light in terms of serving the country as such is going to be laid to rest in the way that Komla is. If you go through social media, if you go through standard areas of media, talking corners right across, the country really has come to some sort of a semi-standstill for the last 1 month. Everybody's completely captivated, everybody's completely shocked at his departure. I think that he held out hope for people, and people looked at him as hope for the future.
And in terms of the funeral rites, I mean, a funeral is usually a big deal anyway in Ghana, really colourful, much fanfare around it. Would you say that's even more so because of how big a figure Komla was?
Oh, very much so. I think that it's captured the imagination of many, and I think my dear brother would probably be a little bit, I'm not sure if embarrassed is the right word, but the fuss of officialdom, I guess that big broad grin would come straight through.
So we've been talking about this public figure, Komla Dumor, whom everybody knew, Africa knew, Ghana knew, the world knew. But on the other hand, he was also a very close friend, colleague, and to you, he was a very, very close friend. Tell us more about Komla, your personal friend.
Oh dear me, I think that for me, he was an incredibly special human being. I was saying to somebody just this evening that, Komla was real. He felt people's pain, but, beyond the humanity side, he was a gentleman who would come in and always come and sit down, and he knew about everything. He was a techie, he knew about computers, he had the latest in hip-hop, he was up to date on the news, he would flip channels. He was the king of social media, but then he was a practical joker as well, and he would lift any room with that big beaming, the grin, the laughter. And according to the girls, I wouldn't know, but he apparently gave an extraordinary bear hug as well. He was destined for greatness, definitely. And I think that in an era where people talk, but they don't live by what it is that they say, Komla did. His values, his integrity, his sense of urgency on things that were important. But we shouldn't forget that as well, that he was an extraordinary father. Komla with his children was a sight to behold. On the Sunday before he passed, we were having lunch in England at my home, where I regularly cooked for him. But on that particular day, he and another friend's husband were busy debating Peppa Pig. I turned around, we said, Komla, what's this all about? And he says, he with his daughter Araba, by the time it's finished, and you then played again, then it was, I don't know if there's a father pig or an uncle pig, and they knew the tunes, and that just showed how much time in between the travel that he would spend with his daughter.
He
and
doted on those children.
One.
He did.
The three children were his absolute everything.
Those were the reflections of Herbert Mensah, who was Komla Dumor's mentor and friend. Komla's body will be laid